we got Gal Gadot's comments here. Yeah, so she's she said a lot, and this is from a couple weeks ago. I know that, but yeah,
it's not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
Yeah.
But basically, she had two big quotes that came out. One, I'll read it here. I love portraying Wonder Woman. It's so close and dear to my heart. From what I heard from James and from Peter is that we're going to develop a Wonder Woman 3 together. Then she said, to clarify, I was invited into a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran. And what they told me, and I'm quoting, "You're in the best hands. We're going to develop Wonder Woman 3 with you. We love you as Wonder Woman. You've got nothing to worry about." The fact that she came out and said all that, insane to be like, this is a direct quote, guys. And I saw, of course, everyone's like, wow, she's saying all this. That must be true, right? Well, then Variety and Collider comes out, and they both are like, I'll just read what they said. That despite recent comments from Gal Gadot claiming DC heads James Gunn and Peter Safran told her Wonder Woman 3 would be developed, our sources with knowledge of the situation told Variety that this is not the case. According to the sources, the third Wonder Woman film is not in development at DC Studios, nor do Gunn and Safran have plans at this time for any Wonder Woman project in the new DC universe, other than their previously announced Paradise Lost prequel series. And they added that regarding Wonder Woman 3, Gadot was never promised anything, and there was never a definitive discussion on her continuing with the new DC universe. So, yeah.
Do you know if James said anything on
James
X?
never commented publicly like he did about like he commented on Lex Luthor, that rumor about like Johnny Sins.
Right, but that's more of like, that's not you have like an actor. Like that's more of like
right,
a
but
role,
like why would he have to like comment on that and not Wonder Woman and all
because
this drama?
That's not as controversial. I feel like that's not like a public relationship.
But I feel like it'd be huge drama if he came out and was like, yeah, Gal Gadot's lying right now.
Exactly.
Right. So he's gotta. I feel like DC was probably like, yeah, let's like send some info out to Variety and Collider, whatever other sources, and be like, yeah, we're not doing this. Like, this is not happening. Right. So it sounds like at least that Gal Gadot was doing some kind of power play and wanted this Wonder Woman movie to be made regardless if they didn't want it or not. And I mean, kind of respect for that, to be so determined, I guess. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's bizarre that even happened.
Yeah, it's like a he said, she said sort of situation. But I think,
but like, why would they promise that to her and then lie now? Or like reverse that, scratch that, reverse it. No.
The only reason that I am leaning towards it being like a power play, like you said, is because there's a new Superman, there's a new Batman.
Sure. She's expecting a new Wonder Woman to happen.
There's, a Paradise Lost show. That's not. It's more.
That doesn't have any Wonder Woman in it. Right. It's just the Amazons.
Yeah.
Amazonians. Amazons.
Amazonians.
That sounds more right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I would imagine you're going to have a new Trinity. Mm-hmm. I just don't see how a Wonder Woman fits.
It just doesn't work for me. I mean, I don't know, and obviously
because you're also going to have
fan,
if we keep Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, why don't we have Henry Cavill's Superman?
There you go. That's the argument everyone is having, and
everybody
and I get it.
It'll already the DC movies, the DC fan base is already so split and upset that to do something like that, like you're already at a disadvantage with most of the general public basically having the thought like DC movies
kind of suck,
are not. Yeah. I will say that it is pretty consistent though that when a DC movie is good, it is most likely better than anything Marvel's made. For the most part.
Sure. When they really knock it out of the park.
Exactly.
Sure.
Which is somewhat like, you know, every 3 years, maybe, you know, maybe every 4, you know.
Yeah. It's a little like here and there because you had Man of Steel, but then I wouldn't say I was blown out of the water by like a DC movie until like the Suicide Squad.
You get Man of Steel, you get the Suicide Squad, you get Joker, you get the Batman.
So, but those last 3 happened all pretty recently, I would say.
Yeah.
So,
but I would even say something like, I guess I can't, but I will say like Aquaman. I was really surprised at how much I liked that movie.
Sure, but I wasn't like, this is better than anything Marvel's done.
It's at least, but it has an identity. Like
sure,
it has more,
but
like,
some Marvel stuff's got an identity.
No, they do. Yeah. But like more often than not, there's like that Marvel feel.
Sure.
But it's already at a disadvantage because of the general public. And then if you already have people who are upset about the whole situation in general, I feel like having Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. It's not because I don't believe her because of anything about her, or I don't know. It's okay.
Okay, it's fine.
But like it's or that I trust James and Peter more than her. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. And also in terms of, even though Wonder Woman 2 didn't really have a theatrical release, so it's hard to say the box office, but it's not exactly the most well-liked movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the worst movie in all of the DCU, which is really saying something because there are some bad ones in the DCU. But
you think it's worse than
anything you say right now? I'm going to say yeah.
Suicide Squad?
Yes.
Like David Ayers?
Yes. Yeah. I don't like that one, but I agree. It's just so bad. It's just.
I mean, that's your opinion. I don't know. I personally don't know how to answer that one. They're like Suicide Squad was like the thing that broke my back. You know, like that's what got me off of DC for quite a while.
That's interesting because I mean, if you remember, I was already that's only the 3rd movie in that universe.
Exactly, because Batman v Superman was so devastatingly disappointing.
Sure,
I still specifically remember how upset we were all when we saw that movie. I think
you might have been the most upset.
I was so upset, and then just to top it off with Suicide Squad being just, I was like, I'm done. Because I had been betrayed. So, like, it was such a betrayal.
But then the next movie was Wonder Woman, right?
And I never saw it. I didn't see it for years.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
What was after Wonder Woman? Justice League?
Yeah. Yep.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
It was in Aquaman?
No, Aquaman was after Justice League.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Justice League, that
was bad.
I saw like online, like on a streaming service.
Right.
Like I waited that long. I didn't see it in theaters, and I also was disappointed. And then I didn't see Aquaman for like until maybe the pandemic.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. Yeah, you really just jumped off the train. Yeah.
I was done. Yeah,
I'm actually starting a rewatch of like not all of the projects, but 9 of the DCU projects. So I think at least. But
now I'm back on it.
Right. And I would say 8 of those 9 are good projects.
Like, what's the one that you're not going to watch? Wonder Woman?
Well, there's 5 I'm not going to watch. There's 14 projects in the DCU, and I'm only watching 9. Mm-hmm. So I'm not watching Wonder Woman 84, any of the Shazams, or Black Adam, or Birds of Prey.
Oh, that's another one. Birds of Prey.
I actually like Birds of Prey.
Why aren't you going to watch it?
Because I don't think it really matters to the whole continuity. Like, I don't really need to watch it.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie. In my opinion. It's not great.
People would agree with you, and yeah, I get that. But I had a lot of fun watching it, but yeah.
It's okay. It's fine.